Doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. The UH football team can now say that the 2010 season is underway. Hawaii held its first official fall practice this afternoon. The Warriors are heading into year 3 in the Greg McMackin era and coming off a season where they posted a 6-7 record, their first sub-500 effort since 2005. UH has been preseason picked to finish 5th and 7th in the WAC this year by the coaches and media respectively. First 3 non-conference games out the gate are challenging to say the least. USC at home, followed by consecutive road games at Army and at Colorado. And UH won't enjoy a bye week until the second weekend in November, which is why Coach Mack says the main objective through fall practice is to seek out depth at each position.
What we're really doing is looking for athletes. In our first 3 games, we want to play 2 units. We have a lot of skilled guys. I think our secondary is real solid. I think our defensive line is a strength. Linebackers were inexperienced, but we have good players. I think we're loaded at receiver. I think we have good running backs. We've got good quarterbacks. And our offensive line, 3 or 4 of them have starts, but they've never played together. So it's really important that we get them playing together, and of course they're going to face one of the best defensive fronts in the country in the first game, so they're going to get checked out real quick.
UH, of course, opens the season September 2nd against USC.
It's great to be back out here. The players have prepared themselves, the coaches have prepared themselves, but what we're looking for is really our personnel. We're looking at the new guys. We're looking at guys that we're not playing PE football, so we want to play guys that are going to win the game for us. So we're looking for depth. We go to a place a long ways away, we go to a high place, and we're going to play a lot of players.
Speaking of going on the road this year, you got 4 tough games. You got Army, Colorado, Fresno, Boise. Those are 4 tough teams to come up against. You also got some youth on this team as well. How do you get those guys geared up in time for those games?
Well, the young guys have to stand up and play, and the good thing that most of our young guys played in when we won 4 out of the last 5 games last year, most of them were playing. So they've got some experience, they're competitive. We've got some veteran leadership, and I like our young guys. That means we're going to be good for a while.
Now, staying on that topic, you got a lot of youthful guys. Specifically, you got a lot of young playmakers on this team. Do you guys expect this offense to return to that prolific level that we saw maybe just a couple years ago?
Yeah, I have no doubt about that. We worked really hard in the red zone this spring. We moved the ball, and we didn't score as many points as we'd like. But the offense, we're doing, some things to improve on that, and we have to continue to get better. But, I think we're going to score some points this year.
Now the Warriors continue practice tomorrow. That one.
Set, hit, set, hit.
Love those sounds. UH football team kicked off fall camp this afternoon, and no baby steps. Warriors got right after it. Team finished 6-7 last season, 3-5 in the WAC. Needless to say, expectations are much higher.
He's got number 1 on his jersey, and last year was the number 1 receiver in the WAC. Heading into tomorrow's opening practice, UH's Greg Salas is soaking up a tremendous amount of the spotlight. A preseason All-American, the man who ranked in the top 6 nationally in receiving yards and receptions per game last year, is also now looked upon to be a true leader.
It's a good feeling to have, but it all comes because my teammates are helping me out, and they allow me to do what I do, so I definitely have to give thanks to my teammates. I just want to go out there and try to lead by example, and try to set a good example for the younger kids coming in, and when it's their turn to lead the team, then hopefully they can do the same thing.
Salas will be working under some changes to the coaching staff this season, with Nick Rolovich now the offensive coordinator and Mouse Davis there as an offensive assistant.
Rolo took over play calling duties last year, so kind of the same thing. He got an offense on track and everything, and Mouse coming in, he's going to really help out Rolo and all the receivers too. I'm excited to be coached by him. He's the inventor of the run and shoot, so I think it's going to be nothing but beneficial for both of those guys and what they're going to do for us.
First practice for the Warriors starts tomorrow afternoon at 2.